right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's 11:11. The angels, the archangels, our master teachers and guides and gurus are with us this morning. And welcome to everyone who is joining in here on the Zoom, and also to everyone who is joining live on YouTube. Welcome in. And again, you are welcome to comment or chat, whether you're on the live stream on YouTube or you're in the Zoom itself. So good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome. My name is Lisa Gunshore. I think everyone knows that already, but I am a channel and functional Ayurveda practitioner, and I have been called to help guide us through this time, through the great awakening, the great ascension. So welcome to everyone. And I also want to welcome Becky Prater. She's going to be teaching and sharing some of her work this morning as well. So I'm so happy to have her as a partner this morning too. So welcome, everybody. All right, I think everybody's joining in on the live. I'm going to give it just another minute here, and then we're going to get started with what we have to talk about today. About 30 more seconds. Welcome to everybody who's joining in. Welcome. It's about time we had another 11:11 Global Healing Circle, and we need it. So first and foremost, I want to welcome everybody here, and I want to connect us in with just 3 deep breaths. So bring your palms together at heart center and take your thumbs and press them into your high heart, your thymus gland right at your sternum, and close down your eyes. We'll take an inhale breath together through the nose and a big sigh, exhale out. Let all that stress go. Inhale breath. Exhale out. Inhale breath. Exhale. Bring your chin down to your chest and slowly flutter your eyes open. And welcome to our healing circle. And we're connected in now with each other. And today's purpose is to share some information that I received from Spirit over the last 48 hours, and also to do some teaching on the Christ grid and sacred geometry, and to go through a meditation and a potent healing, not just for each one of us as individuals, but for all sentient beings upon our planet. I was called to do this today, not only with the planetary alignments, but it's a high energy spike today. And if you check in with the Schumann resonance, it was up to 43 this morning, but it was a high spike from the normal 7, the calm 7 yesterday, and it's continuing to increase all throughout the night and this morning, and I expect it to increase again throughout today and tomorrow, and I'll keep you guys posted on that on my MeWe page. So the owl appeared to me this morning when I was going to share my message, and owl medicine gives us the clarity in darkness. So owl medicine, again, I want to say this, they give us the gift of clarity in the darkness. The owl supports you to notice every detail, to find the hidden messages, and to see each facet of the diamond without judgment. And so to speak about that just briefly, this diamond ray, this diamond facet, which is becoming the Earth's core is going from an iron core to a diamond core. So this diamond facet, it has all these different fractals of light energy, all these facets. And each facet shows us different things. And we're seeing a lot of different things in our world right now. We're seeing a lot of different things happening. And so the action step to take with owl medicine is this: notice what is being revealed to you now. Notice what is being shown. That could be globally, that could be an individual experience. It's both, it's all the same. So just notice what's being shown to you right now. You don't have to judge it. You don't have to do anything about it per se. You just notice, take note, write it down in your journal, contemplate it, think about it. That's your first action step of 3 that I'm giving you today. The diamond ray shines brilliantly. And by the way, I want to say this is just a tidbit of the channeled transmission of this morning, is this particular quote. The diamond ray shines brilliantly, and the fractals you do not want to see are simply your shadow. So the second action step I recommend is to watch Dancing with the Shadow. It's a podcast on YouTube. You can also listen to it on iTunes and Spotify. It explains, Julie Hoyle in there, one of our facilitators and teachers that we love, she explains how to do shadow work and explains what shadow work even is. So Dancing with the Shadow, watch that. Because again, the more the light shines, the more the fractals that we hadn't seen before are being revealed. And maybe we didn't want to see it before, those parts of ourselves, those parts of our world, but we're seeing them now. They're being revealed. And another reminder I got from Spirit was, remember not to shoot the messenger as this information comes forward. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't judge. Just notice. So one of my dear, dear clients in our sacred circle asked the question, what do I do with all of this? What do I do? What action step do I take? We've now been through this quarantine time for over a month, and there's a restlessness. There was this blissful ride of awakening and ascension for each and every one of us, and then the shadow comes and we have to work through that energy, and then we feel maybe a little lost. And, Saturn's going into retrograde, and it's going to make us feel a little lost. Like, what's our purpose? What are we supposed to do? And this is the message I channeled from Spirit today. Each action you take is healing thousands of souls. When you meditate, you are healing thousands of souls. When you are completing shadow work, you are healing thousands of souls. When you are practicing contemplative activities such as journaling, self-inquiry, just contemplation, you are healing thousands of souls. When you engage in the act of prayer, you are healing thousands of souls. So remember, each step you take, even calling into this call, or if you're watching this later on YouTube or watching it now on YouTube, you are healing thousands of souls with your actions. It's that simple. I loved that. And so the third action step I'm going to give you today that came from Spirit is to watch the Meet Me in Meditation video that was from me back in the Global Healing Summit back in April. I can't believe it was already a month ago. And that Meet Me in Meditation video talks about how to plug into the crystalline grid and how to transmute and transform your DNA. So your 3 action steps, again, notice what is being revealed to you. Watch Dancing with the Shadow if you haven't already to complete your shadow work. And then the third thing is to watch Meet Me in Meditation. I'm so grateful we have these tools. I mean, honestly, we do these things because we're called to do them. And then now I'm looking back and I'm thinking, oh, no wonder we did all these things. So we have these tools available. Okay, the full transmission is available for Ajatakasha members only. That will be uploaded later today, but that is the information I want to share with all of you as a public group. And with that, I'm going to hand this off to Becky. So Becky, let me get you pinned up here. And Becky is going to do some teaching before we get into our meditation. Are you there? We got it?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Hello. Hey, so in the past couple of years, I've been doing some real kind of a deep dive into sacred geometry and understanding how we can use that to support our journey. And I wanted I'm gonna share my screen because I'm a teacher, you guys. And I'm so reliant on PowerPoint. It's hilarious. Okay. Lisa, re-engage the share screen thing. Yeah, so I kind of structure all my in every way. I have to use this crazy PowerPoint presentation to structure my life. Okay, so the beauty. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so the idea of sacred geometry is that there's all sorts of purposes for it, of course, and uses, and ways we can use it in our life to strengthen our situation. But how I see this and what my experiences is recently is that sacred geometry is a key to unlocking our hidden potential. It's like when we did our pre-incarnation planning, we put some information behind a veil or protected or hidden or locked because it needs to come out only at the right time. And it's the using sacred geometry that we can unlock those places that need to be unlocked at the perfect time. And right now is the perfect time for us to unlock these latent talents and abilities that we have and need to share with the world. So this is the image of the Christ consciousness grid as it relates to the earth, as it's around the earth. And you can see the shapes in there of triangles, and you can see these shapes. And so how this translates into sacred geometry in a form is this. So I pulled this image from Shambhala Healing Tools just because it was the best representation of sort of the 3 dimensions of what this is. And you can see, all the lines, and it's a combination of things. So here's some information about it. The Christ consciousness grid is a combined dodecahedron, which is the second one from the right, and the icosahedron, which is the one on the far right, within which you can fit a Metatron's cube. So this that we're looking at, this Christ consciousness grid, is, I want you guys to look at it really closely, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be meditating with this image. So look at it and just know that your body is seeing it and recording the visual, so that when we shut our eyes, this is what we're going to see. It'll be naturally something that our body remembers. Okay, so based on the harmonics, my harmonics teacher, Reese St. Augustine's Sacred Geometry Meditation through One Illuminated, we are going to do a meditation based on this particular sacred piece of sacred geometry. So what I want you to know first is, I trust most everybody in this call is very familiar with meditation and already knows this. But because we believe that there will be other people that might stumble upon this, I'd like to kind of say that there's no way, or no right or wrong way to do a journey or meditation. You may have visions, feelings, knowingness, you might sense things. Journeys are a transmission, activating your own remembrance. This is information you already have inside. All of the sacred geometry and how it's usable, all of it's inside you. And us talking about it just reminds you of what actually reminds you of that, and how you can use it and how your body uses it as a tool. As an aspect of source, you have in your soul memory, in your DNA structure, access to all that is. These transmissions or journeys are pathways to your own knowing. Trust whatever happens and know that it will unpack itself in your conscious knowing when you are most ready. So what your experience is today may be vast, it may be subtle, it may be nothing. You know how sometimes you'd fall asleep or your head starts nodding? Just trust that whatever happens needs to happen. So before we go into the kind of nuts and bolts of this process, Lisa is going to begin or start us off with a prayer. So whenever you're ready, Lisa.
All right, I had to unmute myself. Oh my gosh. Okay. See if I can figure out all this technology. All right, here we go. So get those feet onto the earth, feel grounded in, and get yourself in a comfortable seated position for meditation. And once more, bring your palms together at heart center for our prayer. You can close down your eyes. Our prayer today is for complete healing and restoration of balance for all sentient beings. I invite and invoke Mother, Father, God, love and light from the source, as well as all our angels, archangels, healers, and guides. And I call forth the healing and grounding energies of Mother Earth and all earth spirits that we connect with. Welcome.
Thank you. So now relax and settle in, keeping your eyes closed or closing them if they haven't been closed yet. Sinking deeply into your chair. Allow your breath to connect you to source through a stream of white light coming down through your body, allowing source to clear your energy field with this white light. Take a few deep breaths. Bring this white light into your root chakra on the inhalation, releasing it up your spine and out your crown on the exhalation. Now visualize liquid gold light streaming down from source energy, cascading through your crown, filling every cell of your body. Strengthening your physical and etheric bodies with this gold light. Just breathe here for a few breaths in this gold light. Next, we are going to seal in clarity with diamond colored light. Allow source to stream this diamond light through the whole of your physical and energetic bodies. Inhale deeply, exhale fully, aware of the diamond light that is filling your body. Now, ask Source to send a brilliant light of whatever color you most need in this moment. Receive it and allow these light codes to dance with your field. White light, gold light, diamond light, and the unique color and light that showed up for you. So notice them moving within your body. It's a perfect orchestration of what your body needs to be completely clear and supported in what we're doing today. Now bring in your awareness to Mother Earth and invite her to send up her grounding, centered, and loving energy. Now set the intention to connect with your higher self for information most needed related to the harmonic geometry of the Christ consciousness. Visualize or imagine the Christ consciousness symbol in front of you. Doesn't have to be perfect. Your mind just brings it up like that because you just saw it. You know exactly what it is. Allow it to become more and more clear in your vision. If it's far in the distance, bring it closer to you. Allow yourself to view every side. Feel the texture of this energy. Imagine it getting bigger and bigger. big enough to serve as a vehicle for your entire being, large enough to hold your energy field. Notice there's an opening that's big enough for your body to walk inside, and walk into that symbol of Christ consciousness right out in front of you. Just bring your whole body into that space. Notice how this feels. Ask this sacred shape to reveal its messages to you. Ask how it nourishes you and how it can best support you. In a second, I'm going to leave you for a few minutes to allow this process to take place. But just to give you some information and some questions, receive all the supportive energy that surrounds you, allowing yourself to be nurtured along this journey. Take it all in, allowing your body to receive all that is being given. Breathe here for a few minutes. Explore, discover, and receive. The messages may be simple or complex. It can be a knowing or a feeling. It can be a cleansing or a download. Whatever is needed will show up. Trust your higher self to receive and guide you. So we're going to leave you for about 5 to 8 minutes in this experience, and we'll guide you upon return, or guide you to the next step, which will be a fantastic experience as well. So just be in this space, explore, discover, and receive.
I call forth the grid masters, the destroyer force angels, the legions of Michael, and the circle of security. Destroyer force angels, please spin this Merkaba in both directions. Spinning out astral entities, astral gates and portals, any astral distortions, adverse electromagnetic frequencies, adverse astrological influences, and any abrasions caused by conflicting traits. Spin out any fears, disharmony, hatred, shame, entitlements, frustrations, worry, shock, terror, condemnation, self-judgment, addictions, addictive behaviors, and all built-up disappointments. Expel any self-sabotaging beliefs or behaviors, any self-deprecation, feelings of inadequacy, of unlovability, unworthiness, incompetence, unimportance, or insecurity, and dissolve any built-up negative emotional energy around these or any other beliefs or traumas. Spin out all harmful viruses, fungi, bacteria, and parasites on the following planes: physical, etheric, astral, causal, mental, messianic, and Buddhic. Spin out any inner disharmony, abusiveness, enemy patterning, suspicion, resentment, envy, scarcity, greed, obsession, jealousy, loneliness, hopelessness, powerlessness, or helplessness. Spin out any distortions to co-creation, miscommunications, karmic completion, monadic interaction, and anything that impedes the energy signature or clear communication with spirit. Please release all parallel realities where the individuals involved are not experiencing their highest possible vitality, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, materially, professionally, creatively, and relationally in all ways. Spin out all pact vows, contracts, cords, agreements, indebtedness, implants, demonic entities, traumas, attachments, and limitations of any kind. Spin out anything that hasn't been mentioned in this or any other language, but which you know needs to leave the space at this time. Release these energies from the physical bodies down to the cellular level, penetrating the DNA and atomic levels. Empty the quantum space all the way through our spiritual lineage and human ancestry all the way back to source. For all involved, release these unwanted vibrations from our energy fields, including chakras, auras, subtle bodies, meridians, acupressure points, assemblage points, and seals. Please release these energies from the homes, lands, possessions, autos, endeavors, and valued items of all sentient beings. Release these energies from past, present, and future realities, from all parallel realities, in all concurrent lives, throughout all planes of existence, throughout all dimensions, in every direction, all the way to God's source. Lastly, I invoke the violet flame to further cleanse and purify this grid, clearing out anything not vibrating at the highest levels of love, light, compassion, courage, and divinity. Legions of Michael, Archangel Michael, please infuse each and every sentient being, as well as this light grid and Merkaba Metatron light force energy with the angelic qualities of grace, purity, faith, hope, liberty, compassion, harmony, bravery, love, light, mercy, rapture, and triumph, and all energies not specifically mentioned within the Alpha through Omega. Further infuse with love, intimacy, tenderness, tolerance, kindness, centeredness, clarity, knowingness, wisdom, serenity, devotion, and patience. Infuse abundant vitality and enthusiasm at all dimensions and aspects, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, materially, professionally, creatively, and relationally in all ways. Direct all communications from spirit clearly to us and clearly from us to others. Calibrate and infuse all of our chakras, seals, subtle bodies, and centers in full connection and alignment to our divine self, allowing us to respond to spirit without hesitation, confusion, or doubt. Infuse mastery, sovereignty, and empowerment so that individuals may experience heaven on earth. Permeate this grid with calm, inner peace, serenity, enlightenment, wisdom, clarity, knowingness, discernment, and decisiveness. Instill curiosity, creativity, levity, playfulness, joy, fun, spontaneity, devotion, follow through, and stamina. Animate this grid's connection to the absolute, infinite intelligence of all that is. Align and calibrate all these qualities in all parallel realities where individuals are experiencing their highest possible path, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, materially, professionally, creatively, and relationally in all ways. Inoculate anything else that hasn't been overtly stated in this or any other language, but which you know needs to be in our solo verse at this space time in this moment. Invest and anchor these grid patterns into the physical bodies, down to the cellular level, into the DNA and atomic structures, suffusing the quantum level all the way through spiritual lineage and earthly ancestry in all directions of space and time, all the way to the Tao. Imbue this vibration into the energy fields of all affected, including chakras, centers, acupuncture systems, meridians, seals, subtle bodies, etheric bodies, layers of the aura, and assemblage points. Harmonize our personality and ego with essence at all planes: physical, etheric, astral, causal, akashic, mental, messianic, and Buddhic. Please intersperse this vibrational resonance into our persons, homes, and properties, places of work, possessions, automobiles, our endeavors, and all we hold dear or sacred, and attract more diverse, subtle, and specific components into play as they are needed. Henceforth, invigorate, recharge, and fill our energy reserves on every level and in every energy exchange so that we easily attract only those events, endeavors, experiences, and people which do so. Permeate all past, present, and future lives throughout all parallel realities and concurrent lives, spanning all planes of existence in every direction and in all dimensions, all the way to the Tao source. Circle of security, I ask you now to charge and activate all sentient beings and this grid and the Metatron Merkaba seal of light with protectors and attractors as you seal it. Charge this grid with protections and attractors which realize our intentions and invocations. Realign and pervade this grid in all aspects of self and those affiliated with it to higher and more vibrant extra-dimensional grids. Resolve and extinguish any distortions on these grids or integrations between the grids. Install it with vibrational resonance and with absolute clear and meaningful connection and communication to the divine spirit of love and light. Seal this grid, making it impenetrable to those objects, actions, energies, and entities which do not empower or enlighten us, and make it permeable for those things which we are finished with and no longer serve us to exit and be reconstituted. Activate our grid now. So be it, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How? Take a nice deep breath in and out. Become aware of the breath filling the low belly as you inhale. Notice your feet. Notice each toe by moving it only slightly. Notice the energy flowing back into your fingertips. Feel the Kundalini energy rise up the spine, activating each and every energy center in the core of our body, all the way to the crown chakra and to the 8th and 9th crystalline chakras above our head. Bring your chin to your chest, feeling the stretch at the back of the neck. And ever so slowly and subtly, flutter your eyes open. And as you bring your head back up with your eyes open and come to center, just take a moment to notice the room that you're in. Notice what's around you. And activate the energy of the owl and notice every detail of the room or the place if you're outside. Just notice every detail. Notice something that you haven't seen before, suddenly made available to you. Come back to center. I'm feeling called in this moment to just end this call and give you time and space in this energy field to journal your thoughts and your notes. And I welcome all of you to join the MeWe group. There is a Buddhist Biohacker forum in which we can speak on a more protected level about everything that we're experiencing and anything that you want to share. I would love to see you there so that we can truly share with each other what's happening, what we're experiencing, questions. There's so much support needed for all of us during this time. Thank you so much for participating today. We are headed into the most potent 6 days of the month of May. Starting tomorrow through next week is one of the most potent weeks, truly, of the next 6 months. Come back to this video as many times as you need to so that you can learn and listen and connect in with this energy and continue to clear and purify your space through these prayers and invocations. Thank you so much to Becky for taking the time to build a presentation and to come online and to help us today. And so much love to all of you. You're the diamond beauties, the facets of the diamond ray, the rainbows of light fractals. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah.